Fir'aun. I am Allah Almighty, whom I am with everyone. I am Allah Almighty, I am the all in all. I am the one in everyone. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam telling Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq in the cave of Thor when they immigrating, why you are sad? Why you are crying? Why are tears coming from your eyes, Siddiq? This is not a place for sadness. It is a place for happiness. Don't know that? Inna Allah ma'ana. Allah Almighty is with us. And whenever Allah, the one is carrying Allah Almighty with him, never he will find sadness, never will find sickness, never will find suffering. The one who keep Allah Almighty, the one who carry Allah Almighty, the one who carry Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the one who carry awliya Allah, they are the one to carry you. They carry you before you carry them. They mention your name before you mention their name. They love you before you love them. They are the ones whom la yashqa jalisuhum, whom never the one who is sitting with them see a bad end or bad times. Never Allah make a one whom sitting with awliya Allah or following awliya Allah to have suffering in his life or to have a bad time. All the time will be for the one whom is awliya Allah Azza wa Jal to be always dressed by good tidings and goodness and happiness from Allah Almighty and Rasulullah. Because Allah Almighty saying, أَلَا إِنَّ أَوْلِيَاءَ اللَّهِ لَا خَوْفٌ عَلَيْهِمْ وَلَا هُمْ يَحْزَنُونَ. My awliya, they will be sad. No sadness for them, and nothing to frighten them. And the one who is with them also no sadness for him, and nothing to frighten him. Because they are ones whom Allah Almighty choosing them to be under His domes. My awliya, they are under my domes. No one knows them except me. Allah Almighty always making His awliya to be hidden one, hiding His awliya. Never Allah Almighty making His awliya to be seen. Only one, they are known after they passed away from this life. When they passed away, then they know that he used to be a big awliya, and they make for him a shrine, a maqam, and visiting him. While he was awliya, they used to tease him, to make everything to be aggressive to him. And for this, you see plenty of awliya used to use miracles. Why are they using the miracles? To make the people obey them, not to be aggressive to them. But there is some awliya, big awliya, grand shaykhs, whom they are successors of Sayyidina Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu, and Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu, karramallahu wajhah, whom they don't care, they don't even look at anyone who is harming them. Because to them, everyone harming you, you must reward him by goodness. For awliya, the one who harmed them, they will reward him by goodness. One big grand shaykh, he was teaching his murid because he knows that he's going to be his successor. He told them, come my son, I want to go take you for a journey. And they went and they saw a tree full with apples. He told them, bring a stone and throw on the tree. He threw, nothing happened. He saw not like this. So forcefully. And he saw forcefully, little bit the tree shaking. So not like this, but so that you will harm the tree. And he bring a big rope, and he was throwing at the tree until the tree, the trunk of the tree was a little bit harmed, and the inside of it was appearing, the green water one inside, which is covered by the thick wood timber of the tree was appearing. And what happened from the tree? When she was so shaken, so hard, too much, she was throwing apples on them. And he was collecting more than 12 apples, bringing to the Shaykh. He told him, Ya Sayyidi, these apples come from the tree. He told him, my son, this to put it, the first earrings in your ear. Whenever anyone harming you, that making, is killing you, fracturing your bones, at least you give him at least 12 good tidings, to reward him, to ask Allah Almighty to reward him, to dress him by at least 12 goodness, to carry from him badness and to give him goodness, if he harm you. And like this, the teaching of awliyaullah, how much the children of Adam, they harm awliyaullah, how much the awliya will serve them and give them goodness, because the awliya, Allah led them by light of wilayah, not to play with it, but Allah led them by light of wilayah to serve mankind, to serve the nation of Rasulullah, to serve all humanity, to give them goodness, even they are harming them. And the awliya who is using the light of wilayah to fulfill his desires and to be happy that he is an awliya, this awliya, Allah Almighty will take off this light from him and kick him out of the way of awliyaullah. Allah Almighty dressing light of wilayah for the ones whom, how much they are harmed by people, how much they will serve the people. How much people giving them badness, how much they are giving goodness to the people. And for this Allah Almighty is saying, Al-Jaza'u al-Ihsani illa al-Ihsan. Goodness rewarded by goodness. And for this to awliya, anything done to them is goodness. Once upon a time, Sayyidina Imam Shazili radiyallahu anhu wa ardah, Allah upgrade him and make him a neighbor to Allah Almighty and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. One relative to him, but in another village, he used to talk so badly against him. All al-awliya, don't think awliya, they are praised by people. Always awliya, they are ones whom all people they rejecting them, all people they be aggressive, no one accepting them when they are alive. Between people, no one respecting them unless they do some miracle. Then for this miracle they follow them. But like Sayyidina Imam Shazili, or Sayyidina Ahmad al-Rifa'i, or Sayyidina Abdul Qadir al-Gailani, or these big awliya, Sayyidina Shah al-Naqshband, all the successors of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq and Sayyidina Ali never showing any miracles, except if they are ordered by Rasulullah to show, they show. If not, never they approach to any miracles. And so they came and they told Sayyidina Imam Shazili that big alim who is relative to you, he is talking so bad on your back, so insulting you. Then what do you think Sayyidina Imam Shazili did? Sayyidina Imam Shazili radiallahu anhu, he brought a basket, he put it with fruits, he put it with all good things, and he wrote from Sayyidina Imam Shafram, the weak servant, Shazili, to my respected alim, I have nothing to offer you for this gift you are sending to me with the people whom brought for me these letters from you, except these fruits which I am able to send as a gift to you for this goodness you are sending to me. They told him, oh, say, he's not sending goodness, he's sending badness to you. He said, no, he is talking on my back. He is taking all my sins, taking all my burdens, he is carrying, and all his good deeds I am taking. So he is giving me goodness. So I am sending for him, rewarding him by these fruits sending to him. And this alim, his relative, was so shy, ashamed from himself. He knew then that how awliya, they are serving the one who harmed them, how to reward him, but by at least, if they harm anyone, an awliya, he will give him at least, like this tree, giving 12 apples, 12 good tidings, bless this one who harmed her. And this for small awliya. How about high awliya? How about high maqams, whom they are in big wilaya? Over big wilaya, there is also a maqam of the warasat al-Muhammadiyyin, the inheritance of sealed of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How much the people in time of Rasulullah, the non-believers, used to harm Rasulullah. In the battle of Uhud, the non-believer, they used to finish the Sahaba and to finish Rasulullah. Even they were throwing on Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam arrows, stones, until all the body, holy body of Rasulullah, every part of it was turned to bluish color from the harm of the stones and the arrows coming over him. Until one of them, non-believer, he saw a big stone, it come on the foreteeth of Rasulullah. The front ones, they were broken. And just they broken, blood was going to drop. Allah Almighty, from His almightiness and greatness, telling Jibreel, quickly Jibreel, discern and catch by your hand the drop of blood coming from beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. By my greatness, if one drop of blood of my beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam fall on the ground, on the earth, never rain will come over them, neither earth will give them any kind of vegetables or fruits or food to eat. Quickly go and catch the blood of Rasulullah. And Mawlana say, the wisdom not only to catch the blood of coming from Rasulullah, but to teach Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam, who is beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah wants to teach Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam why he is beloved to me. And Sayyidina Jibreel so quickly, he said, never in my life I have an order so quick from Allah Almighty as this order. So less than a blink of an eye, he was down touching the blood from the mouth, holy mouth of Rasulullah, and he was seeing Rasulullah facing the Kaaba, facing the Qibla, and saying, oh Allah Almighty, don't punish my people. Make me a mercy for them. Even they are harming me, send guidance to them, send hidayah to them. Don't look at this harm, but they are harming me. I am forgiving them. Oh Allah Almighty, let them by hidayah, let them by good and let them by iman, by Islam, convert them to iman and Islam. Make this harm coming to me to be rewarded to them by Islam and iman. And like this, the one who was throwing on Rasulullah was Sayyidina Khalid ibn al-Walid radiallahu anhu. And for this he was then the general commander of the army of Rasulullah. He converted to Islam by the dua of Rasulullah. And then Sayyidina Jibreel was so surprised. Oh beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if I was in your place and I am dressed from power of Allah Almighty, I will finish all these people. By my wings, I will make them to be all mixed with the sand, with their bones and their blood. You are praying for them, Allah to grant them by protection and guidance and hidayah, and to convert them to Islam and Iman. Ya Jibreel, Rasulullah was saying, Allah Almighty sending me to be mercy for all creations, not to reward the people by badness, but to reward them by goodness, by convert them from badness to goodness, from bad end to good end, from non-believers to be believers. For this Allah sent me, not to make dua to punish them. Like Prophet Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, when his people was not accepting his prophecy after 1,000 years, and addressing them, giving all good tidings to them, and telling them, say astaghfirullah, Allah will send rain, Allah will give you too much money, health, gardens, rivers, and they refused. They used to put their fingers in their ears so that they will not hear the voice of Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam. Then Sayyidina Nuh said, oh Allah Almighty, finish them. No need for that. And Allah Almighty accepted the dua of Sayyidina Nuh because he was the prophet and one of the 5 big high prophets of Allah Almighty. And Allah accepted, and Allah Almighty sent the flood. The heavens raining, the earth flooding, until the waves and the water was over the highest mountains by 70 yards over all mountains. Allah Almighty teaching Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam. Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam was looking from the window of the boat of this ark, were full with the believers and with the animals which Allah ordering him to put in it. Then he saw his son, not in the boat. One of his sons was outside running toward a mountain. Then he told him, oh my son, come shelter yourself to the boat, because you will be punished, because only the mercy is descending on this boat of Allah Almighty. If you don't enter to the boat, never you will be safe. Then a big wave coming between Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, Prophet Nuh, and the son was swallowed by the water and finished. Then when the flood finished and the boat descending on the mountain of Judi, and the first thing Sayyidina Nuh telling, oh Allah Almighty, you promised me my family will be protected, and this my son, you took it with the non-believers. And Allah Almighty, what He told them? Ya Nuh, for your son you are crying. For your son you are so upset and depressed. How about me, Allah Almighty, whom I created all these people by my hand, and I dread them from my soul? Instead to tell me, finish them, why didn't tell me, oh Allah Almighty, send hidayah to them, send guidance to them, convert them from non-believer to believer? I will accept and I will give. Why you make a dua to take them? For your son you are so sorry. How about my people? How about me? How I am feeling when I am finishing my people for your sake, Ya Nuh alayhi salam. If you again make such a dua, I will kick you out of prophecy, Ya Nuh. And this is not your son. It's something bad. Don't ask me again about it. Sayyidina Ibrahim, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, when Allah Almighty giving him hidayah, guidance, and was a prophet to Allah Almighty, and dressed by prophecy from childhood, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he was finishing and ruining all the statues whom they used to worship, the king Namrud at that time and all the people. And they said, who did? By our gods. So they said, we heard a boy was cursing them. Bring him, they bring him. What is your name, Ibrahim? You ruined all this God? No, no, I didn't ruin them. Who ruined them? Us, their ghost. Because he kept the big God of them. And he put the axe on his neck. Ask him. He had the axe, not me. He got angry from all the gods and he finished them. Then they were thinking, he's right. Then they say, no, you must support your gods. Make a hell for him and throw him in the hell. And what Allah Almighty making the hell to Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam? Ya naru kuni bardan wa salaman ala Ibrahim. Oh fire, be cold and safe for Ibrahim. And it was paradise. And Allah descending a dinner table, and was river crossing this fire, and Sayyidina Ibrahim was sitting in paradise, and all around him hell fire, and they were watching from miles away until the fire will be extinguished, so that to see what happened to Sayyidina Ibrahim. But they were surprised that Sayyidina Ibrahim was sitting, eating, drinking, nothing happened to him. Then the king Namrud say, "You got much more powerful than my God." Then Sayyidina Ibrahim, he told them, "You must accept Allah Almighty, you must accept Islam, because my God can survive and can die the one and survive him." He say, "Also I can do like this. I bring two prisoners whom I sentence them to death. One of them I will free him, and one of them I will kill him. I make one to be alive and one to be dead." Then Sayyidina Ibrahim told them, "My God, Allah Almighty, every day bringing the sun from the east. If you are saying you are God, let us bring the sun from the west." And then the king was so surprised, cannot give an answer for this, and then he was quite calm. Then Ibrahim alayhi salam, Prophet Ibrahim, he make a dua Allah to finish them. And Allah sent a virus. And this virus was entering first in the king Namrud to his brain, and was eating all his brain and all his bones. And then all the people, this virus coming from one to one, and never can find any antibiotic or any medicine, and all of them, they were finished like this. Allah finishing them for the sake of Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. As Allah Almighty now sending for my back a virus to eat the bones. Then Allah Almighty want to teach Sayyidina Ibrahim, because he is his Khalilullah, the most intimate friend to Allah Almighty, the intimate to Allah Almighty. When Allah Almighty giving him Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam, and he was only 12 years old, he told him, "Oh my son, I am ordered from Allah Almighty to slaughter you as a qurban for Allah Almighty." What you say? Yeah, slaughter me. If Allah ordering you, don't hesitate. Quickly fulfill the order of Allah Almighty. Not Sayyidina Ismail was talking. When Sayyidina Ibrahim was thrown in the fire, and Sayyidina Jibreel coming to help him, when they put him in the cannon from far away to throw him in the hell, in the fire, they make it for him. What he said to Sayyidina Jibreel, "The one who is sending you, he is seeing me, I am not in need for you, Jibreel. Go back. The one who is seeing me, he will save me. I am not in need of you. علمه بحالي يغني عن سؤالي." Knowing about which situation I am, enough for me that no need to ask for anyone to help me other than Allah Almighty. توكلت على الله وأفوض أمري إلى الله. He was not the one talking. Who was talking in Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam? The light, the sperm, the light of Rasulullah, which Sayyidina Ibrahim was carrying in his back. Now when he got married with the Sayyidina Hajar, the maid of Sarah, his wife, and this light descended on his son Sayyidina Ismail, and Sayyidina Ismail was carrying the light of Rasulullah. Not Sayyidina Ismail, Prophet Ismail was talking, but the light of Rasulullah was telling Ibrahim, "Fulfill the order of Allah Almighty, slaughter me, make me qurban to Allah Almighty. And don't worry, I will be able to be patient enough." And so Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam, Allah teaching him. See how Allah teach his prophets. Taking Sayyidina Ismail to the mountain of Mina, and in the way to the mountain, Shaitan coming, "Oh Ibrahim, you are crazy, anyone slaughter his son? Don't listen to Allah Almighty, don't slaughter your son, you don't have." There was no Ishaq at that time. don't slaughter him. Then Sayyidina Ibrahim was throwing stones on the shaitan, and then continued. Another time, appearing to him in the other stone, place where we saw stone on the Mina, and telling him, don't slaughter your son, don't obey Allah Almighty. You will lose your son, and this was stone on him. The third step also the same, and for this we saw 3 places, stones where the shaitan was appearing to Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam and telling him, disobey Allah Almighty and keep your son. He didn't listen. And Sayyidina Ismail telling, don't listen, father. Not Sayyidina Ismail, but the light of Rasulullah was talking to Ismail alayhi salam. Until they reached to the place of slaughtering on this rock, on the mountain of Mina, and Sayyidina Ibrahim, his knife was so sharp. And he told my son, I cannot see your face. When I am slaughtering you, difficult for me to see your face. So better to put your face down to the earth and lie down on your stomach, so I will slaughter you without seeing your face when you are slaughtered. And then Sayyidina Ismail was sharpening his knife so that it will cut Sayyidina Ismail quickly, and he put Bismillah Allahu Akbar on the neck of Sayyidina Ismail and slaughtered him. And when he was slaughtering him, his heart, his liver was burning, that smoke coming from his mouth full with the smell of a burning liver, burning heart, as if someone is making a barbecue. All his inside was barbecue. And Allah ordering the knife, don't slaughter Ismail. The knife is going to listen to Prophet Ibrahim or to Allah Almighty. And so Sayyidina Ismail was not slaughtered, even not harmed by the knife, so sharp. Sayyidina Ibrahim was so surprised, and he tried till now the sign. He tried the knife on the rock of the mountain of Mina, till now the sign, and the rock, only making like this on the rock was totally split into 2, divided. You know that it is very sharp. Then he tried again to slaughter Sayyidina Ismail, and also burning, barbecue, his liver, his heart, smell, smoke coming. Allah Almighty sending Jibreel alayhi salam with a very huge sheep. وَفَدَيْنَاهُ بِذِبْحٍ عَظِيمٍ. The ayah, the Holy Quran, Allah Almighty will sacrifice Ismail by a very huge sheep. The life, the sperm of Rasulullah. If Sayyidina Ismail finished, then no more seal of Prophet will appear. And for this, but Sayyidina Ibrahim no more this light in his back to understand the wisdom of Allah Almighty. Then Allah Almighty was scolding Sayyidina Ibrahim, oh Ibrahim, for your son 12 years old, all your liver, your heart was all burned, and smoke coming with the smell of barbecue. All they were burned for your boy, not yet 12 years old. How about me, Allah Almighty, the most merciful, whom I created creation, people by my hand, and dressed them by my soul. You didn't say what Allah is going to feel when He's finishing the people for you, when you make dua on them to be all finished. Then Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam was repenting to Allah Almighty. And Allah Almighty telling him, not time to repent, but I am going to test you again, Ibrahim. If you again make any dua like this, harming my people, because I accept the dua of my prophets, I will kick you out to be a team for me, or a prophet to me. And then Allah Almighty sending to Sayyidina Ibrahim, after he immigrated to the Bayt al-Maqdis, He sent for him the one who used to worship fire, and whom they were following, the people whom they were attacking his cousin Sayyidina Lut, his cousin Sayyidina Ibrahim, and they were making so bad the sexual thing with each other that cannot be accepted by anyone. And Allah watching what Ibrahim is going to do. Then what Sayyidina Ibrahim was doing? What he said, Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam? The ayat, رَبِّ إِنَّهُنَّ أَضَلَّ كَثِيرًا مِنَ النَّاسِ فَمَنْ تَبِعَنِي فَإِنَّهُ مِنِّي وَمَنْ عَصَانِي فَإِنَّكَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. O Allah Almighty, they miss the way, and they make all the people around them to miss the way, and they all non-believers by you. They are rejecting you. The one who follow me, forgive them, mercy them, reward them. The one who following me is from me, and the one who is rejecting, the one who is cursing, the one who is denying and rejecting Allah Almighty, وَمَنْ عَصَانِي, the one who disobey me, فَإِنَّكَ غَفُورٌ رَحِيمٌ. You are the most forgivable one. Never say punish them, forgive them. Then Sayyidina Ibrahim alayhi salam. Then he passed the exam. Good result. Then Allah Almighty telling him, now, I test you, you pass the exam. Then Allah Almighty rewarding him by giving him another children, Sayyidina Ishaq alayhi salam, and make him a prophet and the father of all the prophets descending from children of Israel. His son Sayyidina Yaqub, his name was Israel. And so all the prophets coming from the descendant of Sayyidina Ibrahim through Sayyidina Ishaq, and sealed of prophet was coming from Sayyidina Ismail alayhi salam. Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam, Allah scolding him, O Isa, you told people to take you and your mother gods with me. أنت قلت للناس اتخذوني وأمي إلهين دون الله. You tell people to take you and your mother as a gods beside me. Then Sayyidina Isa was so shivering, Allah scolding him like this. He told him, oh Allah Almighty, you know better. تعلم ما في نفسي ولا أعلم ما في نفسي. You know whatever going in myself, while I have never can know what is going in yourself, O Allah Almighty. You limit me, but I cannot limit you. Allah has a self? Yes, has a self. Allah said in the Holy Quran, it is a godly self. And for this Sayyidina Isa was telling him, you know what's going on myself, but never I know what is going in yourself, O Allah Almighty. In Qultu, if I said so, take me as a God with my mother beside you, you know better. You are the one to know everything, O Allah Almighty. In kuntu qultu faqad alimta, ta'lam, you know. In kuntu qultu faqad alimta, ta'lamu ma fi nafsi wa la a'lamu ma fi nafsi. You know what is going on myself, you know whatever in myself, even I am not revealing, you know what there is in myself is still as a thought, but never I know what is going on in yourself, O Allah Almighty. وَلَا أَعْلَمُ مَا فِي نَفْسِكَ إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ عَلَّامُ الْغُيُوبِ. You are the most knowledgeable one to know all the ghaib, the unseen, because you created the unseen and the ghaib. You know them, O Allah Almighty. إِن كُنْتُ قُلْتُ فَقَدْ عَلِمْتَ تَعْلَمُ مَا فِي نَفْسِي وَلَا أَعْلَمُ مَا فِي نَفْسِكَ إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ عَلَّامُ الْغُيُوبِ. You know the ghaib, all the ghuyub, all the ghaib, all the unseen, you know, O Allah Almighty. إِن تُعَذِّبْهُمْ فَإِنَّهُمْ عِبَادُكَ. If you punish them because they say Sayyidina Isa and his mother gods, and they are worshipping us as the son of God, they are your servants. They are your creation, your people. If you want to punish them, you can't punish them. And if you want to forgive them, you are the most forgivable one, O Allah Almighty. And never he was praying on his people that Allah Almighty to punish them. Only he say, O Allah Almighty, forgive them. And like this, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, sealed of prophet, how much they were harming him. Instead to finish them, by one dua Allah will finish all of them for him. He say, O Allah Almighty, send guidance. Sayyidina Isa didn't say send guidance, hidayah to them, only forgive them. Sayyidina Ibrahim also forgive them. You are the most forgiving. Sayyidina Rasulullah, not enough forgive them. but send hidayah to them, send guidance, convert them to be real Muslims, real Muslims, real sincere servant to you, the real sincere Sahaba to me, O Allah Almighty. And that coming from Rasulullah and Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam catching the Islam and was taking a good lesson from Rasulullah, because he was following all the prophets. How did all the prophets before Rasulullah used to make dua on their nation, and how Rasulullah was asking Allah Almighty to reward these non-believers by hidayah, by guidance, to be converted to Islam, and to be merciful and forgive, and to be sincere servants to Allah Almighty and sincere nation to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And like this Allah accept from Rasulullah, and he turned for him all the tribes of the Arabs, all the people around Rasulullah, all the whatever there was opening of the Sahaba, converting all people to Islam, until it reached to China, to Sri Lanka, to Far East. All of them they converted, and the light of Islam entered their heart by that dua of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, not to harm anyone against Rasulullah, harming him, but to send hidayah and guidance for them. Like this, awliya teaching their murids always to serve anyone harming them by asking guidance from Allah Almighty, and rewarding from Allah Almighty by converting them from a bad one to a good one, and to be sincere servant to Allah Almighty and to follow awliyaullah. May Allah forgive us and mercy us, and bless us by all means of humbleness, like Sayyidina Imam Shazili sending all these gifts for the one who is talking on his back. Why? He's rewarding him. Why is rewarding him? Because he was serving Sayyidina Imam Shazili, taking all every burden from him, all whatever he is carrying from his murids, mistakes or sins, he was taking this one, and Sayyidina Imam Shazili taking all his good deeds and give it to his murids, and for they sent for him a very huge gift at that time, filling a basket with all the fruits and fruits. It was difficult to find at that time, because he was rewarding him so that to bring him to hidayah, to guide him, to make him in the way of awliyaullah. Allah, 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 Aziz, Allah, 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 Kareem, Allah, 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 Subhanallah, Allah, 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 Sultan Allah. You are our Sultan, O Allah Almighty, and we are weak as servant, O Allah Almighty, forgive us, mercy us, support our leader, O Allah. Pure us, O Allah Almighty, make us sincere servant to you, sincere lovers to you, and to be beloved to you, O Allah. Make us sincere ummah nation to Rasulullah, and beloved to Rasulullah, thus as by love to Rasulullah. Make us sincere murids to Mawlana, Shaykh, to all awliya, to Sayyidina Shazili, Sayyidina Rifai, Sayyidina Abdul Qadir Gailani, Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, Sayyidina Ali Ridwan wa Alim Ajma'in. Make us sincere murids to them, and bless us by love to them, and to be beloved to them. Bless us to reach time of Sahibul Zaman, O Allah, and to be sincere followers to him, and bless us by love to him, and to be beloved to him, O Allah. Bless us by the lives of Laylatul Qadr, the night of power. Bless us, O Allah Almighty. They are celebrating everywhere now today the Laylatul Qadr, and the first light descending in this night over us. And Mawlana say from us is reflecting all over them. They are in a wrong place. The one here, they are in the right place. this meeting under the hand of Allah Almighty, under the almighty hand of Allah Almighty, under the hand of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, under the hand of awliyaullah. All they are looking at us, and all the light descending on us, and from Adnan it will be reflected to all of them. Like this, every meeting which built on love of Allah Almighty, love of Rasulullah, love of Ahlul Bayt, love of awliyaullah will be connected. And every meeting, every crowd, which is built on ego and thoughts and shaitan, it is disconnected meeting and the crowd. And for this, everyone seeing himself that he is so worshipper to Allah Almighty, so good one, praying, doing their best, so Allah to be happy from them. What Allah saying to them? Don't think that you are doing something good for me. I am not going to increase by all you worshipping, and if you don't worship me, I am not going to be decreased. I am Allah Almighty, praising myself by myself, saying Subhani, Subhan. And for this Allah Almighty, what ordering Rasulullah to say? Rasulullah sealed the Prophet from one of his breed, if all the breeds of all creation, with malaika, with jinn, with mankind, with awliya, with prophets, in one hand of a balance, and one breath of Rasulullah in the other hand, it is much more valuable and heavy to Allah Almighty than all the breaths of all the others. Like this Rasulullah. And even though you thought what he said to say, سبحانك ما عبدناك حق عبادتك يا معبود. Praise be to you, Allah Almighty. Never we worship you as you must be worshipped. Never we are worshipping you according to your greatness. We are weak servant to you. Never he was seeing himself that he is doing something good for Allah Almighty. Always weak servant to Allah Almighty. Saying, I am a weak servant to Allah Almighty. أنا عبد عاجز. ربي زدني علما. Oh Allah Almighty, bless me more and more by divine knowledge to know you more and more, oh Allah Almighty. Open for me ocean of ma'rifah, of knowers, to be knowing you, Allah Almighty. This is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And now you will see people, everyone saying, I am, I am, I am, I am. And I am only for Allah Almighty, not for others. Allah Almighty saying to Musa alayhi salam, Innani ana Allah, I am Allah Almighty. And anyone else will say, I am going to kick him and curse him like shaitan. He is the first to say, I am, in the divine presence of Allah Almighty. He told when Allah Almighty ordered them to make sujood to Adam, he say, I am better than him. Why to make sujood to him? Allah take them out. Anyone say, I am, he will be kicked. And anyone who say, Oh Allah Almighty, I am a weak servant for you. Forgive me, mercy. Whatever I am doing, nothing to be for your greatness. But I am imitating awliyaullah, sahabati Rasulullah, approaching by this imitation that they will make shafa'ah for me in your divine presence to accept me for their sake. For the sake of Rasulullah, for the sake of awliyaullah. And like this Allah will accept the one. Otherwise, no one to come to Allah Almighty by saying, I am a worshipper, I am a good one, I am like this or that. Allah will kick them out. The one who comes with humbleness to Allah Almighty, broken heart. Allah loves the one who has broken heart, humbleness, coming by awliyaullah, coming by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. To Allah Almighty, Allah will welcome him and make him to be close and close to him and to love him. Allah will love him. And for this Allah saying in the Holy Hadith, still my servant approaching to me by the recommended, by nawafil, by which mean by sunnah of Rasulullah, by coming to me by the shafa'ah and sunnah, by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Rasulullah saying, come to me by awliya Allah, by successors of me, inheriting my secrets, by my doors, Who is the dog of Rasulullah? Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu, Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu, Sahabati Rasulullah, they are the dogs of Rasulullah. And who is the dog of Allah Almighty? Rasulullah. Anyone coming from the door, he will find Allah Almighty. And when anyone jumping from the window, Allah will tell him, go hell. No place for you here. And for this Allah saying in the Holy Quran, Kuntum tuhibbun Allah. If you love, if you say you love Allah Almighty and you have something important, then follow me. Follow my beloved Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Come from the door of me. And the door of me is Muhammad Rasulullah. Kuntum tuhibbun Allah fattabi'uni. Yuhibbukum Allah. Love me. Follow me. Then Allah will love you. Otherwise never you will reach for Allah Almighty. إلى شرف النبي سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وآله وصحبه الذي أستاذنا أستاذ الإسلام صديقي وأتي أموات المسلمين شيخ عثمان ولي الله سيدنا الإمام الشاذلي سيدنا القاضي عبد القادر سيدنا أحمد الرفاعي أحمد البدر سيدنا أحمد التيجاني and all awliyaullah, all successors of Sayyidina Abu Bakr as-Siddiq and grandchildren and all successors of Sayyidina Ali radiallahu anhu وكرم الله وجهه لله تعالى الفاتحة. One hour, we visit all awliya, we visit Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Also, we visit divine vessels of Allah Almighty. If you pray day and night, never you will visit them. Now we visit all of them. So easy. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. أنا شيخ محمد صالح. How are you good? كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله. خلاص